Hi, this is Ted Bryant coming to you with the 8th version of the Francis South North Star podcast. We took a break last week as a spring break, but we're back. So today on the show we've got, of course, all your news and whatnot. We've got an interview, a very special spring sport interview. We've got Chad time like always, and some more fashion talk with Casey and Taylor.
Attention all juniors and seniors, March 27th through March 31st will be the last time you can purchase your tickets for prom. No exceptions. Do not miss out.
Student Publications will be sponsoring a hat day this Friday, March 24th, to raise money for the Student Press Law Center that helps protect the First Amendment rights of students. We're in a competition with Howell to see who can raise more money, so bring $1 and wear a hat.
Sophomores and juniors, would you like to make a difference at FHN? Would you like to help next year's freshmen transition into high school? Would you like to earn parking privileges and free admission to home sporting events? If so, you need to apply to be a night mentor. Pick up applications in the main office and return by April 14th.
And lastly, congratulations to Jane Steffens, the 2006 Post-Dispatch Scholar Athlete for Howell North. Also to Ashley Tankersley and Mike Koleski, the two 2006 Army Reserve Scholar Athlete winners. Great job, guys. Back to you, Ted.
All right, thanks, ladies. Now we're going to go ahead and interview these two guys about track. So go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'll start first. I'm Justin Coaxum. I'm a senior. I run track and play football.
Hey, Jacob Gloss, senior, and I run track.
All right, guys. So track season has started, right?
Yes, it's true.
That's correct.
How's the team looking this year?
We're looking good, except for we lost an integral part. Chris Noble decided track wasn't for him, so that it's going to cost us some points in the conference meet. But besides that, we're pretty solid all around.
It's good to hear. Jake?
I will be all right. I don't know. We lost a lot we got a lot of guys back, but it's going to be an interesting year.
Yeah? What do you guys do?
I am a shot putter, hurdler, and sprinter. And hurdler again. 300 hurdles and 110 hurdles.
Yeah, same thing. That's pretty much all I do. I hurdle.
So what's coming up for the track team?
The WashU meet on Saturday. It's going to be pretty cold, is what my dad said, and he's always right. And every year it's been cold, and every year we've not ran so well there because of the cold weather. So I think same old, but we'll pick it up after that.
It's good. So what do you guys? It's your senior year. What are you guys looking forward to most out of the season?
Getting over with.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not one of our favorite things to do.
Well, we're just doing it to get in shape for spring football, Central Missouri State.
Yeah.
We're both heading there, so they like it if you do a different sport besides football, just to get in shape and stay active. So here we are doing track.
Cool. You guys got anything else to add? Good. All right, guys. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. Anytime, Jacob Gloss. Anytime.
Thanks, Jake. All right. Now, of course, is our most popular 90 seconds with Chad. So, since Abby's not here, I'll go ahead and read the topics. All right, Chad, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. First off, we got Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. You know, I'd like to talk about what I'd like to do with Paris Hilton, but I can't. So I'll just leave that one alone.
All right. Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. She's hot. I like Martha Stewart. Then again, I have very low standards for what I think of as hot.
Chicken.
Chicken. I love chicken. And I love fried chicken. It's probably because of me growing up in the ghetto. No pictures! It's probably because of me growing up in the ghetto and all when I was younger. I kind of developed my love for chicken. But if I find out who poured chicken all over my car Friday night, I'm going to beat the crap out of them.
What do you think about Hollister and working there?
Hollister working there. I think it'd be kind of funny of me working at Hollister, you know, me being not a Hollister kid. But also, I think that having a Hollister surf shop in Missouri and having Hollister stuff is kind of stupid because unless you plan on surfing the wave pool at Hurricane Harbor, you're not going to do much surfing.
Your mom.
Your mom? Your mom is hot. Just as hot as Martha Stewart.
I don't know what this says.
What does that say? That says egging cars. I think egging cars is fun, but not as fun as throwing watermelons at cars. It's also fun building snowmen in the middle of the street when it snows and all, and because people have to drive around the snowman, because if they drive right into it, they've got snow all over their car, and it's really funny. I said no pictures, and it's really funny.
Anything else to add, Chad?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thanks, Chad. That was great. All right, now it's time for Saeed with the second installment of the ups and downs of being Brown.
So the question is, what can Brown do for you? And that just happens to be the slogan of the UPS store where I happen to work. And Brown can do a lot for you, especially when I'm working there. But sometimes I blend in with my outfit because they give me a brown shirt. But sometimes that's a hassle. But overall, Brown people, best service, that's all.
All right, thanks, Saeed. That was great. All right, now it's time for Fashion Talk with Casey and Taylor.
Now, hi, I'm Casey.
And I'm Taylor.
And we're here today to talk to you guys about fashion. Last week we talked to you guys about prom fashion, and this week for spring we're going to talk to you about everyday wear.
We went to Chicago over spring break, did a lot of shopping. We noticed nautical stuff was in, rope-like accessories, and definitely shoes.
A lot of stripes, like blue and white or red and white, those are big things, like shirts. A lot of stuff with that. People are wearing like wedged heels, sandals that are really cute for spring.
And definitely the wedged heels with like plaid shorts.
Also Bermuda shorts, those are in, with like flip-flops, just like a casual wear. Big jewelry.
And bracelets.
A lot of stuff we've been seeing, especially kind of along with the nautical thing, is like white jewelry, like big beaded jewelry, necklaces and bracelets. What else? Really, there's not a lot that we've seen in this spring. Like normally we see, like last year it was, the gauchos and all that stuff. But really, I don't know. This spring it's just hard to see like what everybody's
really
gonna
stands
have.
out to you.
Yeah.
Besides like the nautical stuff that we already talked about.
So I guess this season it's all about being, your own thing, trying to make things. I don't know. Is there anything else you think?
Abby, did you? Oh, Abby.
Abby's gone.
Abby.
Are you done? Okay.
No, not yet.
No, you got more.
You got to do your thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but
the plastic stuff.
Yeah, go plastic. No, shh.
Okay.
We'll tell you in a second.
Last year, like everybody was copying Sienna Miller and wearing those really delicate chains all over. But this year, I've seen in the magazines that people are starting to wear
They can hear you.
big, chunky plastic things.
In Vogue, it's all over Vogue.
It's all over Vogue. And yeah, now everybody's trying that sleek. Edie Sedgwick, this actress from the 60s, everybody's trying to copy her and getting their hair cut really short too, so that'll be crazy.
Cool, it's stylish.
Yep.
I guess that's basically it. So I guess we will be back sometime soon with more on spring fashion when we find some more cute stuff for spring.
Now it's time for Sports Talk with Ted Bryant and Dan Alright, now it's time for some sports talk. Today on the menu we've got tournament predictions for the rest of the NCAA tournament, and we're going to talk a little bit about the possible hiring of Steve Alford as Mizzou head coach. So, AJ, start us off.
Well, I mean, are we starting with Steve Alford?
Yeah.
Okay. Steve Alford, Iowa coach. He hasn't done a whole lot with him, but he has had a lot of good seasons, just not tournament-wise. He's only won one game.
7 out of 8 winning seasons.
But he's only won one tournament game, so.
And that's the big that's the big deal right there. That's what you want.
And Indiana was talking about maybe picking him up also after Mike Davis, who shamefully got taken out.
Yeah.
But
he'd be a good fit in Indiana. He went to Indiana. He won a national championship under Bobby Knight in '87, I think.
Yep.
So he'd be a good fit.
Well, what happened with that though is they picked two. They have two candidates. They said, and they told Alford that he was not one of them. So,
yeah, he kind of got snubbed. They said they were inviting, two. They were inviting two, and Alford
and
didn't
Alford
get the
wasn't
invitation.
one of them.
So I don't know. I'd feel more comfortable with Bob Huggins or Rick Majerus, I think. Even though Majerus has had a share of health problems in the past.
Bobby Huggins, he kind of runs a dirty program though.
They want someone clean, yeah.
Yeah,
Steve
and
Alford's pretty clean.
After Quinn Snyder and all those infractions, we could use a good.
I'm all for Alford. I always like the player turned coach. So
I like whoever they hire. I'm a Mizzou fan.
That guy from Wichita State, Mike Turzon, I think he'd be a good fit. He seems to have a winning program at Wichita State. But
I think the consensus is anybody but Quinn. So moving on to NCAA predictions. Who do you guys like in the end now? We've had a lot of bracket busters. What do you think?
I'm still liking Villanova. I'm liking the four-guard system they got going. It seems like a lot of the teams they're facing aren't going to have any huge men. Does BC have a lot of big men?
BC, I don't believe so.
I don't think they have a lot of big men. I mean, I think they have a pretty easy road. Not as easy as UConn, but I think they have a pretty easy road to the finals.
Well, Florida's pretty upstart, though. I mean,
Florida's good, but I still think Villanova could take them pretty easily.
they have that Noah center, Florida. Noah, I don't know his first name, but he's pretty quick.
Yeah.
He's 6'11". He runs up and down the floor really good.
Yeah, but he still doesn't have the speed of Villanova, obviously.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I've been hearing is that in the Duke LSU game, LSU has that guy. What is he's like 7'1", 350 pounds or something like that.
He's huge,
and he's just a monster. And Duke seems to have
Sheldon
trouble
Williams.
handling the power. I mean, Sheldon Williams, he's a great post presence. He's a great center. I mean, he's what you want when you're looking for a big guy. But man, this guy from LSU has size. And I wish I could remember his name, but it just escapes me right now.
But I think if J.J. Redick stays high and Greg Paulus doesn't turn the ball over and Williams continues to be a force in the paint, I think Duke, they'll have trouble, but they just don't have the depth. But I still see them winning it.
So who do you guys have for the Final Four?
My Final Four, I gotta say I like UConn, I like Villanova. I'm gonna go. I don't want to go all number one seeds, but that's just the way it looks.
I'm liking UCLA down in Oakland.
You like
I'm
UCLA
liking them
over
a lot. Oh yeah, definitely over Gonzaga.
Gonzaga's looking hot. Morrison and that other guy, Batista or whatever.
Yeah.
They're looking pretty good, but I hate Gonzaga, so.
I'm still liking UCLA over Gonzaga. I actually had Gonzaga getting upset, but obviously that didn't happen.
Against San Diego State.
But how do you like UCLA over Memphis, if Memphis makes it that far?
Oh, well, Memphis is the weakest of the four number ones, and I think
Really?
UCLA is probably one of the stronger of the number twos, definitely.
I can see that.
What about the upsets?
Bradley. Oh, wow.
Bradley's a shocker, man. If Bradley beats Memphis,
A lot of people had Kansas in their Final Four, from what I saw, including Sports Illustrated, and that knocked a lot of people out. And then Winthrop almost beat Tennessee.
Albany had that 12-point lead on UConn.
Right.
With 10 minutes left.
That was a good game.
You're seeing a lot of weaknesses in some of these teams that are in here from who they face.
Yeah.
But
In Boston College going to double overtime against Pacific.
Yep.
That upset a lot of people quitting.
I mean, is there any real team that's dominated every game?
Not that I've seen. But
It seems like they've all had a little bit of scares. Well, I don't know about Villanova. Villanova kind of handled. Oh, actually, no, they barely beat Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona took them down to the wire. They only lost by 5, I think.
True. I don't know. This is a big toss-up, I think.
it is. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Next week we'll come back with an update of tournament action. So we'll see then. All right, great. Next week on the show, of course, we have all your news and announcements. We'll be back with Chad Time. We'll be back with Sports Talk, and hopefully we'll have some more fun stuff for you. So until next time, this is Ted Bryant signing off for the rest of the Hal North and North Star cast and crew. See you next time.